Hey guys, I am Logan and this is Hydroneer. So we are back at it today. As you can see, I've done a little bit while you were away. What I've done is I've went ahead and got this third drill up and running. All I did was just kind of let the process run and let it get us some stuff. So it's nothing insane. So it's all right. So I think what today we're going to do, relatively short episode, to the point, we're going to talk about logic. So I came out here, I expanded the water gathering. So it starts in the middle of this rock, oddly enough. But it gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 straight pipes. Because what we need to do is put a filter on each of those pipes. The filter will collect all the dirt, sediment, nasties that damage our drills, our little dirt processor thing, and that'll stop these from taking damage. However, that then means the filters take damage. So in order to negate that, we are going to, where's my money? Where's our money? Oh, it's over here. In order to negate that, we have to go and buy stuff to do logic. So, logic is, it's logic. You have to be able to think it through and all of that. But what I've went ahead and done is I've laid out at the logic shop a basic plan for what we are going to do. So let's head over here and take a look at the logic shop. We'll take a look at everything that it has to offer. We'll talk about logic. We'll see what I've got planned, and we will try to get that built out. So partly while I was waiting on the iron to accumulate, I made a couple of gold things, sold those for some money, because we're going to need about 10,500 coins just to do the logic. Logic is not cheap. It's not meant to be something you get really super early, but it's also something that we want to get early enough. So let's take a look at all the logic stuff. So we've got all of these comparers, right? So we can add, we can minus, we can check equals, we can do greater thans, we can multiply, we can divide, and all of that fun stuff. So what do these really do? It takes an input from A, it takes an input from B, and it does something to it. So this one divides. So say we had 100 here, a 10 here, it's going to divide 100 by 10. And then that will give you an output. So we also have levers, we have repeaters, we have keypads, we have elbows, just like we do with our pipes. Then over here we have compressors, we have smelters, destroyers, magnets, displays, all sorts of really cool stuff. Timers, flip hooks, all sorts of really neat things. So what we really need are these two: the spanner hurling unit, the wrench hurler, and the durability reader. We also have a weight reader, we have a gate counter, and we have some explosives. So what we need to do is use this basic setup here. So what I've got is a keypad. In this keypad, we're going to enter 1. What that's going to do is it's going to say when this is equal to this, so when 1 is being read out of this durability screen, when they match, do a thing. So what we're going to have is this thing set to 1. It's going to use this reader to read the durability that is left on our filter. That filter will have its own durability rating. It'll be read by this. These two numbers will be compared. Until something happens that these two match, nothing's going to happen here. So we take and we say this is equal to this, come up, around, and throw a wrench at it. So that's all we need for 1, which means we need to build this out 5 times. So as you can see, that's over 2,000 coins. It's about 2,100 coins. So we're going to need 4 more of these. So there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, and there's 4. So prices are already climbing. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go ahead and get all this stuff loaded up, and I will meet back up with you guys when we've got it for the grand total amount. And we're back. So the game decided to take a little bit of a dump. It's okay, we got all of our stuff, and we are going to head over here and start building. So the first thing we want to do is we're going to try to get a little bit closer. There we go. And I went ahead and I turned off the drills just so they are not annoying and doing their thing. Actually, let's see if there's filters over here. I believe there are. There are. We can go ahead and put the filters on there. Yes. No, there are not filters here. Huh, thought there were. Maybe over here? No, no filters. Okay, that's fine. We'll go ahead and get all this set up and then we'll go buy the filters. Not a big deal. So, let's go see what we've got and start building, yeah? Alright, so this thing is kind of... There we go. And here. Alright, so we need a hurling unit. So we want to take these and put them like that. So next thing, we want our durability reader. We're going to put them, I guess on this side will be fine. Is that what I wanted? Yeah, that's what I wanted. Alright, so next, we're going to, we don't really need this just yet. We don't need this just yet. Or this one. Wait, we got an extra one of those. No, we didn't. Never mind. We got 5. That's perfect. Alright. So, let's see. Then we need a comparer. Because we want to come up and we want to say just like that. Yes, perfect. So we want to take our button pad. And it's going to go... If I can get it to rotate to where I want it. There we go. So what we've got now, we've got a durability reader going to A. We've got a button pad going to B, which is going to say 1. And now that's going to output a signal when that condition is met. The condition, of course, being that those two numbers are equal. And it would help if I hit the right button. And then we take that there. We're going to need a curve to come this way. We're going to need a straight right here. And then we're going to need a curve. Just like this. So now this whole thing is set up. So what we have is we have our wrench thrower. We have the durability reader, the button panel. These two are being compared. This will send up a signal and throw a wrench down onto the filter, which of course we do not have yet. But what we can go ahead and do is start getting the rest of these set up in place. Because now we know where each individual piece goes, we can go ahead and just go boop, 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 and work on getting all of these in place. So everything is set up. Alright, I don't want to do that just yet. I want to do all the pieces at once that match. That way they're all the same direction and it's really easy to put in place. That makes sense in my brain. Whether it makes sense to you guys, I don't know. My brain does work a little weird sometimes. Uh-oh, are we? There it is. I was thinking I maybe missed one. So now all the comparers are in place. So let's go ahead and put the readers in place. Boopity boop boop boop. Durability reader. Come on, line up. Go where I want you to go. Thank you. Huh, where are all of the throwers? Where did they go? Oh, they might have vanished when the game decided to take a dump. Let's go through, we'll get the rest of this set up, and we'll find out. Although I'm guessing that is exactly what happened. And if it did, I'm not going to be too happy, but it's fine. We need to go back over there anyway because we need to get the water filters. So again, not what we wanted to happen, but if it did, it's fine. We can deal with it. So we're getting all the curves in place, which is good. The other stuff will fall in super easy. But yes, it does appear that our throwers got lost when the game got all buggered. But it's fine. We will get them back. So let's go ahead and grab this guy. There we go. So now we got those all the way across. Boom. And boom. And boom. And there's the last straight. So it looks like we need to go back. We need to get 4 more throwers, which got lost somehow. And we need to get the filters. So let's grab us a sleep. And I think I will just meet you guys over there when we have all the stuff. And we will continue on from there. Alright guys, we are all set up. So what we've got, each one of these is up and running. Each of the filters is in place. So what do we need now? We need wrenches. So we've got our little bags of wrenches. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab our money and our little cart. We're going to run over here and we're going to get 5 different wrench bags. Those wrench bags go right into the hurlers up to, I think it's 20 each. So we will not have to worry about that for quite some time. So there's 2, here's 3, here's 4, and 5. So that's going to cost us $1,100. We've got almost 3,000. We've got enough. So let's go ahead and boop. We've got all the wrenches. Let's go ahead and droppity drop into our carty cart. And boom. And oh, nope. There we go. We'll grab our money. And off we go to load up our wrench throwers. So now, in theory, our items, the drills and the little processor, are no longer taking damage because the filters are. So the filters are repairable, just like those are. So we just walk up, it takes in the wrenches, and boom, boom, boom. And come on, take them, there you go. So each one of these has 5 wrenches in it now. If we grab our little magnifying glass, where did I drop it? There it is. So this is at 38, this is at 38, that's at 38, and this is at 11. So in theory, these will never take damage again because each of these we can see they've already taken some damage. But if you notice, that's at 80, that's at 85, that's at 89, this is 94, and that's 98. Because those take damage, the first one is taking full damage. This one is taking 20% less than the first one. Each one is taking 20% less than the one before it. So this one is only taking 80% damage, 60%, 40%, 20%. Everything beyond it is taking 0%. So that means these are all going to get used up at different intervals, which means we're obviously going to have to keep this one stocked full of wrenches more than the others. But that's fine because now we've got 5 in each one. Worst case scenario, we don't have the money, we can grab this one, swap it with this one that has 5, and guys, we will be set. So we've got our logic up and going to keep these things free from harm. We can actually grab the magnifying glass, which I dropped over here, and we can see these are still at 38. This is still at 11. No damage at all. So that is perfect. So now, one thing you got to watch out for. If we look, we have to set each of these, go boopity boop boop. So when it gets to R1, it will actually fire. Whoop, not 41. There we go. So each one is set at 1. You could set it higher if you wanted. You can set it at 50. There's really no need to. As long as it hits 1, it'll come out, it'll fire. So, one thing you have to watch out for. these filters can go on any side. So you could put 4 filters on one pipe and they would work. However, based on the way that these wrench throwers work and the way these work, if you did that, those would all be taking the same amount of damage. If you were only reading from here, the wrench thrower will only hit the one it's pointing at, but the durability reader can read from any side. So the durability reader is reading this, but the wrench thrower can only hit it if it's directly in its path. So say the filter was on this side, the durability scanner would still pick it up. It would still be showing that it's got however much percentage of health. But when this thing fired, it would just throw the wrench and nothing would happen. So you would just be losing wrenches. That's one thing you got to worry about. It caught me when they redid logic. I didn't care for it. I understand how it works now, so it's fine, but I still don't particularly care for that change. Well, there we go. So guys, I think we made some good progress. We got this third drill up and going, and then we got all of our logic in place. So none of these are taking damage, and they're just going to continue to work as long as those have wrenches. And let's see, I think we're actually going to just go boop, 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 and boop. So all those are at perfect health. They aren't going to need anything ever again. They're just going to stay at 100. And then, of course, these guys are going to take damage. So now, next week, what are we going to do next week? So, what we've done is we've kind of built this up and over the ground. We've had to build these little towers of dirt. And of course, that is not the most efficient way to mine. So, I may have came over here and done some work digging out some space. So next week, what we're going to do is we're actually going to tear all this down, with the exception of the logic, because I don't want to redo it. We'll just pipe the water back around. And we're actually going to move our mining operation down. Deeper we go, the more resources and the better resources we're supposed to get. So that means we should get a nice little boost in not only how much we're getting, but also in what we're getting is worth. So guys, I think that's what we're going to call it today. This has probably been a shorter episode, but we made good progress, because that right there is exactly what we wanted to do. We needed to get that logic up and running. We've done it. I think we're in a good spot. So guys, I'm Logan. This is Hydroneer. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're enjoying the series and following along. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Logan. This is Hydroneer, and I will catch you next time.